Hi guys, Ann here, and today we have another car vlog. It is very early this morning. It is exactly 9:10 a.m. Friday morning. I already filmed a video for my beauty channel, Just Ann, so I'll leave that down below. But I'm not in my car, I'm in Lexi's car. Lexi has my car. I have to take her to her car to get an oil change at 2 o'clock. So that's why I'm up and about early. Yeah, I have a parking spot right in the front. Yes. Because Lexi has to go to work. So that's why. I told her to take my car just in case, you know, I'm running late or something like that, because the place that I have to go is about a 45-minute to an hour drive one way, you know. And then I want to try to go to the grocery store before the oil change, you know, like go there, get a few things, take it home, or after, I don't know. I'm all over the place, but there are, at the post office, I have to send off this box, but there's a few things I have to talk to you about. You are not going to believe what happened. You are not. So let me take care of this. That way we have no interruptions, and I'll be right back. All right, so I took care of that, and now we're on our way heading up like Philly, New York, that area, you know. And I'm shocked. If anybody knows, anytime I have Lexi's car, she has like a quarter tank or less. Never fails. This is the first time she has damn near a full tank of gas. I'm shocked. I am shocked. So I just looked on the GPS. It's going to take 52 minutes to get there. One way. So it's almost 9:30. So 10:30. See, I know I'll make it back in time, what I have to do. But I have a couple places I need to go up there, and I also have my lawyer that I have to see, so I have to take care of something. But I don't know if I'm going to be able to go grocery shopping or not before 2 o'clock. You know, like be able to take everything home and all that, you know, and then I don't know. I might just go tomorrow. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know. It's too early. All right. So let's get to the meat and potatoes. Okay. Let me tell you the one I'm most pissed off about. About 4:30, Lexi calls me, my daughter, okay? And now she works 3 to 11. So I don't know if she was on a break or what. I have no idea. But it was 4:30. She was already at work. And she never calls me. So I thought, you know, it worried me. So, like, I answered her almost on the first ring. And she was like, Mommy. And I said, yes. She goes, guess who I seen when I was getting food for my lunch? And I said, who? And she said the name, which is, you know, my ex-husband, her stepfather. Or ex-stepfather, should I say now. And I was like, oh, okay. And she was like, well, he didn't even speak to me. I said, well, did he see you? He goes, yeah, he looked right at me. He goes, but he tried to play it off and act like he didn't know me. And she was very hurt, and she says, and he texted me the other day, you know, you know, and I guess he texts her every so often to see how she's doing and all that. I never asked my kids, you know, do you hear from so-and-so? We'll call him Billy. Billy, that's not his name, but we'll just say Billy. You know, have you heard, you know, I don't question them. And like, even when Lexi says, oh, Billy, well, you know, got a hold of me or whatever, I never say to her, oh, what'd you guys talk about? Because that's none of my business. You know, that's their relationship. But, you know, my kids always say his name is Billy. They say Mr. Billy. They never call him by his first name, you know, but whatever. That's something totally different. And then she goes, and then he was flirting with the lady that worked there, and she was like, ew. And I didn't say anything. I was like, well, you know, I said maybe he was nervous when he seen you. He didn't know how you would react or something. I didn't know what to say to her. But for her to call me, and I could tell the hurt in her voice. One, she was hurt. This mother effer, you have been her stepfather legally since she was 11 years old. 11. She'll be 24 next month, July 31st. And you act like you can't even speak to her? And then the disrespect to even try to flirt with somebody in front of her. I am her mother. Listen, this is how I feel, guys, right? We're divorced. He can flirt, talk to, he can get married. That's on him, right? I won't say anything about it. You know, I might side eye, like, you know, you moving a little quick, like as far as getting married, but hey, I mean, that's on him. If he's happy, I'm happy, right? Whatever. But to do it in front of her, and then act like you don't know who the hell she is. How ignorant is that? And it's like, you know what? I am so glad she told me that, because
be prepared for the rant that's coming.
You guys know, I've been hurt. It put me in a little funk, you know, going through a divorce, even though it needed to happen, right? We were not meant to be. We were both just looking for different things. You know, I wanted a family. That's what I was looking for. And it was more like, you know, he was a family when it was home. You know, let me give you an example. God is my witness. We were only together 9 months before we got married. I mean, way too early, okay? Because everybody's on their best behavior the first 3 to 6 months anyway, or first year, what have you. We were only together 2 months before he moved in. I didn't even ask him to move in. He just started moving in, you know, and then whatever. And mind you, I was living in the projects then, you know. Isaiah was 5 or 6 when we got together. You know, he was pretty young. I am so mad right now that he disrespected my child like that. Anyway, so we were married, and I remember, you know, my stepdaughter had like a recital. She plays an instrument. Oh my gosh, she's so good. She plays the flute. Beautiful. She plays in the orchestra. Even in college she played. Like, beautiful, okay? And he was like, we took 2 different cars. And I'm like, why are we taking 2 different cars? Let's go together. I wanted to go as a family. And he's like, well, just in case you have to leave or I have to leave. Very weird to me. So right from the door, we never did things together. And we were married. Who does that? You know, like when Isaiah had his baseball games and all this kind of stuff, he would never go. He always made excuses. You know, it's just something I wasn't used to. Or I wasn't looking for. I truly wanted a husband and a family, and, you know. But whatever. I should have seen from before. I don't know. So anyway, we were just looking at 2 different things. Anytime he was invited to barbecues or anything by his friends, he never invited me, ever. He would just go. There have been times I didn't even know he wasn't home. Or he would be like, all right, I'll see you later. And I'm like, where are you going? And he's like, why? You know? He wouldn't. It's just weird. You know, I mean, why? Anywhere I went, I always told him. Everywhere I was going, I had nothing to hide. Like, I never had passwords on my phone. I kept my phone there. Like, I don't know. And, you know, he wanted to be married, but also live the single life. And like I said, I wasn't looking for that. So we needed to get divorced. I'm sitting here talking. I passed to go up Route 55. That's how mad I am. I literally passed it. God. Okay, let me get back. But the divorce, it still hurt me because I felt like a failure. And I thought, you know, it made me feel too like it hurts not to feel like you weren't ever loved. Like somebody didn't fight for the marriage. Does that make sense? Give me a second. It's getting busy, and I don't really like vlogging when it's crowded and people are driving crazy. Okay, I have to turn around. This motherfucker's pulling out in front of me. Oh my God, people are acting like they don't know how to drive. And so it hurts because, you know, I fought for this marriage. I stayed in this marriage so much longer. I mean, we were married, and in the first month, if we had a disagreement, he's like, let's just get divorced. Let's get it annulled. You know, he's a true narcissist. Okay. But like I said, I wanted the marriage to work, you know, and I did care about him. And I also have fear of God, you know, and I thought, you know, he didn't put his hands on me. I just thought things could have worked if they wanted to. All I really wanted to, it was like, I'm like, just be happy. Come home, fake it till you make it. You know, stop complaining and help me pay some friggin' bills, you know? But, you know, whatever. My point is, the way he just treated my daughter, I seen exactly what it was. I truly believe that he used me. He seen the single female that was very insecure. Okay, I wasn't in a relationship at all for, what, 5 years or so when I met him. You know, we went to school together, but I mean, I didn't see him for many, many years, you know. And I think he thought, like, because when I met him, you know, I was doing pretty well for myself. You know, I was paying all my bills. Every Friday, me and the kids went out to eat. You know, I was able to do things. And I think he thought maybe I had more money than I had. I don't know what he thought. But, you know, I'm living in the project. So I think he thought, oh, let me move in with her and let me, like, not work or do anything. I really, truly think he wanted somebody to take care of him. And that's just the truth. He said he had, you know, he was going to school. He was doing all this kind of stuff, you know. I don't know. And I guess in a way it didn't bother me too much because when I started doing YouTube, I was making really good money on YouTube. Like, you know, I'm bringing home $5,000 to $6,000 a month just on the one channel. You know, at that time, I only had the one channel. So, you know, I didn't need his help. But then when COVID happened and beauty boxes and the views went down and all this other kind of stuff, like, I'm not even making half of what I was making. You know, now I need help. And I'm like, look, I need help now. Especially when I moved into my mom's house, you know, it's like, and then he moved in because, you know, we had separated for a little bit prior. He didn't want to help. It's like, I don't have no money. The whole relationship, I don't have any money. I don't have any money. I don't have any money. It's all that I heard. It's like, then work 2 and 3 jobs. Do what you got to do. He had already told me. Like, I remember one time he was like, well, why don't I quit my job and I help manage you and help you with your YouTube channel? I'm like, what? No. What are you talking about? Or like he wanted to quit working and just go to school because then he can get, you know, you get money to go to school. And I'm like, how are you paying your bill? Like, what? I should have known from then, but that is the type of man that he is. At least when he was with me, that is the type of man that he was. But I was so insecure and maybe desperate to have somebody around, I was willing to accept all that until I wasn't. And then, you know, and then he's just started to be so ignorant. And the way that he didn't like the fact Tyler was around and he couldn't talk to me any type of way he wanted to, you know. And he expected my kids to pay the bills because they had the money. You know, he would have people come to the house to get this fixed and do this and you know, and all that. He had great ideas, but then he wanted me and the kids to pay for it. And I used to tell him, how are my kids, now that they're adults, how do you expect them to have respect for you as a stepfather or as a man when you're not doing anything and they're paying your bills? They're paying for the food that you're eating in, the electric, the water that you're using to take that shower, the heat, the air condition, all of that stuff. They're paying. You know? I don't know. I'm not, you guys already know the story. I don't want to go through it. But my whole point is, like, so I was so upset for all this time, like, you know, why didn't he love me? Why didn't he want to fight? What did I do? Because it really does hurt to not feel loved. I don't care who you are. But also, a man is only going to do what you allow him to do as well. And I allow these things. But when Lexi told me that, it completely went away. Completely. It's not so much that, you know, he's flirting with other women, or, you know, because I think he already has a girlfriend, and that just shows me, like, see, he'll do it, you know, whatever. I mean, if he did it while he was married, you know, he'll do it to anybody. But to disrespect in front of my child, when I'm her mom, and she looked at you as a stepfather, because even when she talks about him, even now, she would say my stepdad. But the audacity not to speak to her, that's messed up. That's so messed up, because she's innocent. Because if I was to see his kids, I love his kids. I don't care if he got married. Now, both of his kids, you know, my stepkids, they live in different states. But I would still go up to them, give them a hug, what have you. They will always be my stepkids. Unless they don't want me in their life or whatever like that, then that's different. But they will always be a part of my life, you know? I don't care who he's with. I don't know. So that's that. Then, let me tell you another thing, and then we'll get off of these rants. I figure let's get it all out in the way. I got an email, and I opened it up this morning when I was drinking my coffee, and it was somebody telling me she's a subscriber from on my blog, on this channel, and I'm going to paraphrase, but she proceeds to tell me how, you know, she doesn't think it's right how I talk so much about God, and she didn't subscribe to my channel to hear about God, and like all this crazy stuff. And I'm like, excuse me? First of all, everybody knows, because I talk about it, I'm Christian, I believe in God, and I'm never going to stop talking about him or believing in him. You know, I'm never going to deny him. And so whoever doesn't like that can unsubscribe from me right now. And I don't mean that disrespectful, but it's the truth. I am not the type of person, you have never, not even my close friends I talk to on the phone, I never sit there and preach to them, you need to read the Bible, you guys need to be going to church, even though I feel that way, right? Because, you know, in the Bible even states, like, you know, you have to actually live your life Christ-like, right? You can't just read the Bible, go to church here and there, but then like go to the bar afterwards, you know, and stuff like that, right? You have to live your life Christ-like. Now, I'm not perfect, and there's a lot I still need to do. So, but I'm just talking, right? But I watch church every Sunday, or I go to church. I watch it on Wednesdays, you know. Sometimes if I'm depressed or whatever, I'll watch it like whenever. I read my Bible all the time, you know. And I do that because when it's my time to go, I don't want God to say to me, I don't even know you. Who are you? And not accept me. You know, to say, I never had a relationship with you. I don't know who you are. So, you know, I choose. That is me. I choose to have a relationship with God. That is my choice. But I don't preach that. Now, I might say, oh, I went to church today. Church was so good, and talk about what was good about it. You know, but I don't sit there or say I get a text. I'm like, well, I'm reading the Bible right now, or whatever the case may be. But I have never said, you need to go to church. I've never said on this channel, you guys need to go to church. You're going to go to hell. I don't talk like that. You guys are grown. You do what you want. But I'm not going to deny my faith. Never will I deny my faith. I am a child of God. And God has always blessed me. Always. I am so blessed, you know? You know, the downfalls in my life is because of my choices, right? God gives us free will, and we have our choices. And because of the choices I made is why the life I had, you know, I chose to mess up in high school. I chose not to finish college. I chose to get high. I chose to drink alcohol. I chose to have sex before marriage. I chose to get pregnant at the age of 18. I chose to hang around people I should not have hung around. I chose to do all the criminal activities that I did. So I can't be mad at anybody because I lived in the projects, raised my kids in the projects. I'm not where I'm at. I can't get a state job. I can't, you know, I chose all of these things, right? I can't just say, oh, I have bad luck. No. You know, and I don't know. It's just, I thought the nerve. First of all, who has the right to tell anybody what to do on their channel? That's number one. But especially, like, what? I don't know. So that caught me off guard. I was already mad from yesterday, you know. Not mad, because it actually made me happy as far as, like, it was like the final, like, you are an asshole. Fuck you. Excuse my language, but you know what I mean? But I'm hurt for my daughter, if that makes sense. But then this email, I'm like, what? I don't know. So, if I offend you guys because I talk about God here and there or my faith, I don't know what else to say, because I'm never going to deny him, you know. I'm not going to, like, preach it to you. I mean, but I'm never going to deny him, you know, or deny that I'm Christian. I'm just not. Enough about that. Because we're going to have a good day. Like I said, I have a few places to go. It is 9:43. I'm getting ready to listen to some music and stuff. And once I get done taking care of everything, we'll come back and talk. I'll let you know what I can. And then we'll go food shopping and all that. So the next part of the vlog will be all positive. I just had to get that off my chest. Gotta tell you, you guys are like my therapy. Not that I think that you guys are my therapist, but you know, when I'm going through things, you know, you guys are like family, my YouTube family. So my friends, I really feel that way. So, you know, I enjoy talking to you guys and venting and all that stuff. You know, you guys really make this space for me safe. Even though I always tell you guys this is a safe space, you guys can comment anything that you want, you know, or what have you, no judgments. But you guys really make it a safe space for me as well, and that's the truth, you know? All right, guys, let me listen to my music and I'll be back. All right, I'm on my way driving back from Morristown, New Jersey, like Cherry Hill. Let me show you the traffic, okay? I still got about another 25 minutes to get home, but let me just show you what I'm dealing with real quick. I just want you to see how the cars weave in and out, in and out. It is crazy the way these drivers are. I got to get the hell over myself. Hold on, hold the phone. Let me over. Anywho, that's what I've been dealing with. Crazy. And when it's traffic like this, I don't drive. See, I told you, Jersey it's not as bad as New York, but, you know, it's getting there. The way that I'm going south is heading well, if I go east, I would head into Atlantic City, but I'm heading south, which is where I live. Anyway, I got everything done. So my lawyer is in Cherry Hill. So I did that. Then I had to do a couple things. Got everything done. I am running like good timing. So I have enough time to go to Walmart really quickly, because I have to get like paper towels, toilet paper, all that type of stuff. And that's cheaper than going to the grocery store. And then, so I have time to get that type of stuff, like toothpaste, all of that. And, hopefully I have time just to drop everything off home. Or if not, I'll have to take it with me to have the oil change, because the oil change appointment is at 2. So I'm thinking, like, I'll get a few things, like, I don't know. I guess the sugar and everything will also be cheaper at Walmart. And I got to get, like, coffee and stuff. But I think maybe tomorrow, like, I'll get up early, because remember I told you the heat wave. Like, right now it's reading 92 out. But with the heat index and everything, it's probably at least 100 by now, you know. So it's hot, trust me. And so I'll probably just do it tomorrow. At least I'll have the other stuff done, you know. All right, so let me finish driving. I still have about another 20 minutes, and I want to focus on the road. So I'll see you when I get to Walmart. I'll be back. When pulling into Walmart. Your girl is tired. I'm telling you, I've been driving for, it feels like hours. I mean, I have been, but my God. All right, so let's go into Walmart and get some shopping done. I'll be back. Okay, so I'm just getting in here. I need to brush my hair. Oh my God. Anyway, you know where I'm going first. Leave it down below. Pause the video and leave it down below. The clearance aisle. I can't help myself. All right, let me go down here and let me see what I can find. I'll be back. I found this because you guys know I need to start exercising. I'm gonna go over to the dumbbells. That's what I told Isaiah. I'm like, if you ever want to buy me anything, I need some dumbbells. But look what I found. It's $8.99. Let me show you. This right here. I mean, do I really need it? I don't know. But it was only $9, so I'll definitely use this at the ab wheel. All right, let me get some stuff because I'm on a time limit, and then I'll show you what I got. I'll be back. Okay, so I'm just about done, but guess what I just realized? I forgot I have Lexi's car, and there's no bags in there. So I'm gonna have to buy some bags. We have probably about 100 bags at the house. But let me show you what I have so far. The only thing now, I just have to go to the freezer section and just grab a couple things, but that's it. Hold on. So that's what I got. I got the paper towels, the toilet paper for now, and the snacks and everything because it's cheaper to get it here. And I got my sugar, my coffee, all of that. I always get the Bounty paper towels, but it is $33 now. Let me show you. So I'm like, no, I got the other, like the generic kind. That type of stuff is actually cheaper to purchase at Walmart on the website. But let me just show you. So that's what I was going to get. But look, what? So I just got the Great Value because that's only $16.94. So, and then I just got one thing of toilet paper. I like the Scott. And then I'll order more online. But I think we only have like 2 rolls left of toilet paper. And we're on our last roll of paper towels. So I just got something to hold us off till I order it when I get home. But alright, so let me get the stuff in the freezer. And then I will see you guys when I get in the car to say goodbye. I'm tired because I was up at what? 8 o'clock, 8:30 when I was filming unboxing. So I had to go home and edit these videos. Alright. I'll be back. Okay, so I put some hand sanitizer on. All right, I spent, let me see. I know the air's up on high because it's hot. It is hot. I spent $264.12. So, almost $270. But let me just tell you how much in bills I spent today. So I spent, we'll round it off, $300 here. I had to pay the cable bill, which was $345. That's how much I pay a month. That's the cable, the internet, and then we have a landline. So that's $350 and $300 is $650. And then the cell phone bills, everybody's cell phone bill, which was like I want to say about $340. So $350 plus $700, $8, $9, $10, about $1,000 I spent today. Just, oh God, I'm telling you, every time I go out, I spend nothing less than $500. I mean, yeah, I paid the bill. So now all the bills are paid for the whole month, so that's good. And then tomorrow, and actually we get paid from YouTube today. And then tomorrow, because I have enough time to drop that stuff off real quick, and then I'll have to put the stuff away later. You know, I'll just put like the freezer stuff, you know. And then tomorrow I'll get up and then do the grocery shopping and stuff, because I'm not doing it after the oil change and stuff. No way, Jose. I'm going to be hot. I hope the place in there, because I have to sit and wait, I hope they have air conditioning. But anyway, so I'm going to say my goodbyes. Please thumbs up this video. It really helps me out. Or thumbs it down. That helps me out as well. Make sure you leave a comment. Commenting really does help out with engagement, even if it's just an emoji. It would mean the absolute world to me. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought about what my ex-husband did to my daughter. Tell me how messed up that is. And then also let me know what you think about that email. You know, do you think that was like a little too much? Do you think somebody has the right to tell you what you should and should not do on your channel? I don't know. And do I like preach God too much? Let me know down below. All right, guys, that's everything. Stay beautiful, stay blessed, I almost forgot my outro again. Stay beautiful, stay blessed, stay healthy, and most importantly, always stay you. Do as I say, not as I do. And then over here will be yesterday's video. If you want a good laugh, watch that video. All right, bye, guys.